अर्थात असत वार्ता भी उसी प्रकार जीव की सद्बुद्धि रूपी सर्वस्व का अपहरण कर लेती है। पारमार्थिक मति ही भजनशील जीवों का एकमात्र सर्वस्व धन है। असत वार्ता द्वारा जैसी सन्मति माने सतमति जैसे भ्रष्ट होकर भोग और मोक्ष की लग जाती है। नश्वर विषय में भोग की आलोचना और उसमें जितने प्रकार की भी संबंध है वो सभी असत है। क्षुद्र
Manah-Shiksha.
वाली शास्त्र की आलोचना अर्थ पिपासा स्त्री संग का संग असत विषय का आसक्ति पूर्वक अनुशीलन नाम ही असत वार्ता है। सुमति विषय में श्रीमान मनशिक्षा में कहते हैं भगवत पार्षद प्रवसी रायरमानंद जी भी कहते हैं कृष्ण भक्ति रसभाविता मति क्रियतांग यदि कुतोपि लभ्यते तत्र लोभी मूल्यमेकम जन्म कटी सुकृता लभ्यते। असत एक दो वस्तु का एक सद वस्तु और एक
So one thing is sat vastu, another thing is asat vastu.
सद वस्तु नित्य चिरंतन शाश्वत
Sat vastu, eternal things which are never destroyed. What is asat vastu? Something which is destroyable. Today you see that thing, tomorrow it's not there anymore, it's destroyed. So the only sat vastu, real truth, is God and His bhakti. So except for Krishna and Krishna bhakti, any other topic that you may discuss or speak about, or if you have attachment for any other thing, this is called asat. So here explains. The talk of liberation is just like a tigress. So Gurudeva just read the page 48 of the Manah-Shiksha in English. Those who have the book, please read it. Those who can, you can download the PDF. He just read 48 page complete. So we also give up the talk of liberation, which is like a tigress that devours the soul. Yesterday we spoke about this verse on page 50, Bhukti Mukti Spriha. As long as the two reaches of desire for material enjoyment and impersonal liberation remain within the heart of the sadhaka, how can the happiness of unalloyed devotion be awakened there? In other words, pure bhakti can never arise in such an impure heart. Devotees whose minds are immersed in the happiness of service to the lotus feet of Vraja Shri Krishna do not even have a scent of desire for liberation. So especially those who want to immerse themselves in Vraja Prema, want to speak of liberation. Even about Vaikunta Katha, they don't want to hear it. Because Vaikunta Katha is Aishwarya mayi Katha, full of opulence mood. The Vraja, what is the difference between Vraja and Vaikunta? In Vaikunta there is opulence mood. Lord is complete. He's atma, rama, doesn't need anyone. He's everywhere. He knows everything. Especially they think he's atmaram aptakam. Aptakam. All his desires are already fulfilled. There's no any other desire in his heart. Atmaram. He's self-satisfied. He doesn't need anything. These words indicate this. Even an atmaram person like this, if they listen to the pastimes of Lord Sri Hari, they will give up their atmaramata, self-satisfaction. Who is the example? Example is Sukhadev Goswami. Suddha Goswami, when he was glorifying his own Gurudeva, he told, Jam prabhajanta mano
मुनि मानो तो उसमें इस श्लोक में कह रहे हैं
This verse is saying,
ये देखो
look,
सनकादि ऋषि
oh rishis headed by Sanaka Rishi,
जब ये सत्र
when
माने जो आलोचना बैठक
they're sitting down and discussing, in Sanskrit it's called shatra, means we are together, this
आलोचना बैठक सिटिंग
sitting discussing some subject together. This is shatra in Sanskrit. Baitak, like a place they sit down for discussing Bhagavad Katha. In that case,
वो समस्त ऋषि
in that moment, all those rishis,
नैमित्तिक आदि कर्म आदि
they had done their nitya and naimittika karma, and when they finished their duties,
प्रातः काल में यज्ञ आदि
like early in the morning,
के पश्चात
after performing the fire sacrifice, when they became free from their duties,
इसी समय
in the exact moment, Suddha Goswamipad,
ऋषियों की सभा में उपस्थित हुए
he came in the assembly of those rishis,
उस समय समस्त ऋषि लोग
and at that moment, all those rishis,
सनकादि ऋषि लोग
Sonakadi Rishi,
सब लोग क्या किए अपने अपने आसन छोड़ करके खड़े हुए
they all gave up their seats and they stood up and they welcomed
आसन को
Suddha Goswami, offering him the higher seats to sit, and they
प्रश्न आदि
asked some questions to him also.
प्रारंभ
They asked him some questions. This is the beginning of the Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam starts in this situation, and then the Shaunaka Rishi loka, means the rishis headed by Shaunaka Rishi. They've asked 6 questions to Suddha Goswami.
तो उस प्रश्न के सुन करके
Listening to these questions,
स्वामी पाद
Suddha Goswamipad, he was very pleased.
और प्रसन्न होकर के देखो
Then he saw,
ये अत्यंत जो है गोपनीय तत्व है
this is very confidential things.
सिद्ध शिष्य के निकट
And just in front of this Snigdha Shishya, affectionate disciple or disciple with the clean heart, the Guru will tell everything for this disciple. In front of the Snigdha Shishya means a disciple who has no duplicity and hypocrisy. Snigdha Shishya means that disciple who has the heart so pure. His heart doesn't have any scent of, not even a scent of duplicity and hypocrisy. So in front are two, this pure disciple, pure-hearted disciple, then the Guru will explain all the tattvas to him. It will tell everything to him. Sorry, will tell him everything.
शुद्ध गोस्वामी
Will tell him everything.
कहने लगे जैसे जैसे मैं अपने गुरुदेव के मुखार बिंद से
So,
कथा को श्रवण किया
Srila Goswami told,
आप लोग के निकट मैं वर्णन कर रहा हूँ
exactly what I heard from the mouth of my Gurudev, I will tell you.
गोस्वामी पाद कहने लगे
So Sutta Goswami told.
के सभा में सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद
So
भगवान के अमल विमल चरित्र की कथा वर्णन करें
Sutta Goswami said to the rishis, the same katha I heard Sukhadev Goswami speaking, now I will tell you.
वर्णन करने के पहले
But before telling
कथा वर्णन करने के पहले
the katha,
अपने गुरुदेव को मैं नमस्कार
I will do my obeisance to my Gurudeva.
द्वारा
So through 2 verses,
सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद की वंदना की
Sutta Goswami
जंग प्रवजन तो मन पे तो अभी तो
glorifies Sukadeva Goswami. One verse is this one.
आतुर आजुभाव पुत्री दी तन्मय तरो विने दुतम इधर मुनि ये मेरे गुरु पाद में कैसे
How is my Guru Pada Padma?
पे तो अभी तो कृत्वम अरे मेरे गुरुदेव अपने माँ बिटिका से गर्भ से
My Gurudeva, as soon as he was born from the womb of his mother, Bitika, he was already 16 years old. He was 16 years old and he was naked. And he just proceeded running towards the jungle.
बोले देखो जब चलने लगे
When he was walking,
पुष्करिणी था माने सरोवर था
there was a lake. And in that lake, there was some ladies.
निर्वस्त्र होकर स्नान कर
They were bathing without any clothes.
गोस्वामी पाद को देख करके उनकी
But when they saw Sukadeva Goswami,
लज्जा भी नहीं
they didn't feel ashamed at all.
देखो जंग प्रभु मन पे तो अभी तो कृतम दैपायनो विरह का सराजुआ और उनके पीछे उनके पिताजी हापुत्र
And his father was, who is his father? Vyasadeva. His father was chasing him and calling out, Haputra, oh my son, Haputra, running after him.
सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद एक बार भी
But Sukadeva Goswami, not even once,
करके नहीं देखा
he looked
किंतु देखो
behind to see his father.
है वो प्रतिध्वनि होकर के
But this sound, Haputra, oh my son, was echoing in the trees, and the trees were saying, Kakasaputra, who is your son?
किसके पुत्र है
Whose son?
किसके लिए
the trees were echoing this sound back. Why are you lamenting? For whom? So this echo was coming like this. But Sukhadev Goswamipad, his heart so hard, not even once he looked behind to see his own father. He didn't do that, not even once. He just continued walking. Why? Because his mind, his heart, he wanted to merge in Brahma. He didn't even have sacred thread. He had no samskar, didn't do any rituals for purification, nothing in his life. But just by seeing Sukhadev Goswami, trees, birds, animals, everyone was melting in Prem. What is a symptom of a Uttam Bhagavat? Actually, only by seeing him you get Krishna Prem. Only by seeing him, Krishna Prem arises in your heart. Okay, but how is the symptom that the person got Krishna Prem? So there are external symptoms and internal symptoms. What are the external symptoms of the Prem? The person will cry so much because actually so many transformations in the heart are going on. An internal symptom? The heart melts in bhav. Srimad Bhagavatam explains. Nirtati loka bhaja, he's dancing, he's not caring for people's opinions. So he's apeksha and upeksha. He doesn't wait for anyone, he doesn't care for anyone. So he's just listening the pastimes of Krishna and dancing and Subhadrani, auspicious Katha, so beautiful and auspicious Harikatha of Lord. He's listening. Okay, but all Kathas of Bhagavan are auspicious. Which Katha of Bhagavan is not auspicious? Is there any Katha that's not auspicious? So why Bhagavan say Bhadrani, like auspicious Katha? What is the auspicious Katha? It means a Katha with so much prem, discussing about so much prem. So his hands, Ratanga. What is Ratanga? Ratanga is a part of a chariot. Means in the bed of Kurukshetra, Krishna had promised, I will not use any weapons. But Bhishma Pitamaha started fighting with Arjuna in such a way that Arjuna was about to be defeated by Bhishma Pitamaha. He was about to be defeated. And Arjuna also did the vow. So Krishna did not endure seeing, like tolerate see his devotee losing. So Krishna came and took the wheel of the chariot and he was running to Bhishma Pitamaha to attack Bhishma Pitamaha. Arjuna folded hands and said, Prabhu, don't do that. You promised you wouldn't fight. Commentary explains that the Pitambara of Krishna fell on the feet of Krishna at this moment. Who was the Pitambara of Lord? Who stopped Krishna? When Krishna was running, Krishna was wearing this Pitambara, this yellow cloth on his neck. But this cloth, Pitambara, fell on the feet of Krishna, stopping him to, just like if you're running and suddenly a cloth falls on your feet, this will stop you or decrease your speed, right? Who was this? Actually, directly Vyasadeva Prabhu. Who are the clothes of Krishna? directly Baladev Prabhu. Vishwanath Chakrabarti's commentary explains. Swami Baladev Prabhu is saying, Baladev Prabhu is saying himself, oh, Bhaiya, brother Krishna, you have promised you wouldn't fight, so why are you holding this wheel? But this sloka is dedicated to this. Ratangapani, Krishna is holding the wheel of the chariot in his hand. How Krishna performs pastimes, just like a normal human being. In the Bhagavad Gita also Krishna explains, my birth and my activities, they are like alokik, like super mundane, superhuman. Like we see that Krishna is like being born from a mother of a womb of Mother Yashoda. There is even a cut of umbilical cord. He's doing just like a human being. So his activities are alokik. It's like beyond mundane, like super mundane. So although he's Atmaram, self-satisfied, he's doing activities with the gopis, loving pastimes with the gopis. So many kinds of low kick, just like a normal people activity. He's performing activities just like a normal people, normal person. So in this way there are many Lilas. So the Uttam Bhagavata chants the sweet names of Lord and his dancing immersed in Bhav. What I want to say is that Sukhadev Goswamipad, when he was going to the forest, only by seeing him, all the leaves and creepers, all the trees, everyone, they were, like all the living beings, they were immersed in Prema just by seeing him. Who is a Mahabhagavat? Only by seeing a Mahabhagavata, Krishna Prema comes in your heart. Only by seeing him, that's enough. Your heart melts in Prem. So this sloka is about Sukhadev Goswami. Sutta Goswami is saying, how is my Gurudev? How was my Gurudev? So this is a Guru Vandana. This is a worship to Guru, like some prayer to Guru. And this is not ordinary prayer. This Sukhadev Goswamipad, he's performing pastimes just like a Brahmagyani. Sukhadev Goswami told Parikshit Maharaj, O king, first actually I was absorbed in Brahma, I was fixed in Brahma. But when I listened to the sweet pastimes of Krishna from my father, I gave up the Brahma again. What is the meaning? Krishna Lila Katha is so powerful, so powerful. This verse is so beautiful from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 1st chapter. This is material world. If you feel all the happiness and unhappiness of this material world, what happened to the Hindi broadcast? So you give up So those who have realized the suffering of this world, those who also they want to merge in Brahma. So you should see this world very properly. Like you should carefully see this world and see if this world has happiness or unhappiness. This world is full of happiness or unhappiness? It's full of unhappiness. At least raise one hand. You cannot say there's nothing in this world. There is some happiness, but it's just small happiness, very little happiness. If there would be no happiness in this material world, like why would we stay here, like with our family also? There is some happiness, but it's very insignificant. This is true. We cannot say that there's only unhappiness in this material world or in the family. There's some happiness. When you meet your family, it's not only unhappiness. Tell me. You cannot say it's only unhappiness, only fire. No, you can't say this. There is some happiness, but this happiness is very temporary only. It's what you call temporary happiness. How is this temporary happiness? Jata kundarasa eva. It's like the itching. Kundarasa, like an itching. So actually you feel more bliss eating something which is itching in your body than eating ladu kachori. Like the bliss you feel eating something which is itching, you feel so much bliss, more than eating delicious food stuff. But after eating something for a while, then 2-4 minutes later it starts bleeding and you feel pain. So yeah, there is happiness in this world, but this happiness is just like this itching in the body. In Sanskrit it's called, the itching is called kundarasa, or maybe something in your skin that is like some disease, then it's itching, but I don't know exactly the translation of this disease. So you have to know really this world, and you have to see yourself how it's painful. So those who haven't seen, they will, how can they understand? Those who have not eaten this lardo, like those who haven't gotten married, they regret thinking, oh, I never got married. How it is, they regret. And those who have gotten married, they also regret thinking, oh my God, I jumped in the fire, what to do now? So if you don't marry, you regret, and if you married, also you regret. So we have to really understand happiness and unhappiness of this world. Then you have to understand that this world is only there's only temporary happiness, and rest is only unhappiness. Then in this world, if you think this, if you feel this, then you give up this world and you want to merge in Brahma, suppose. So even a person who wants to merge in Brahma, if they listen to the nectarian pastimes of God, they will also give up. They will give up what? The desire to merge in Brahma or merging Brahma. But Param Guru Maharaj told, some people, they are very proud, saying, oh, I'm merging Brahma and I am Brahma. Like in Vrindavana, you can see some people, they say 100,000, 1,108 saints that have merged in Brahma. So they have pride. So they are very proud, saying, oh, I've merged in Brahma, I've merged in Brahma. So, but actually this is kind of a suicide. This is self-suicide. They've committed self-suicide. Because the tendency of the soul, atma vritti, what is it? To serve Bhagavan. The nature of the soul is to serve God. Seva ananda, this happiness in serving God. So the Brahmananda, the happiness of Brahmananda is just like Vagalume Vagalumi, what is the English term? That I think maybe firefly? I don't know. This insect which has some light in its buttocks. Back of his body. I don't know English term. Maybe firefly or... So this happiness of Brahmananda is small like this. Just like this light of this insect. Small insect which has some light. But Premananda is gigantic. Gigantic. Like the sun. So shiny. If you go even beyond Premananda, you attain Rasananda. There is so much bliss in the rasa. And even higher, then you again get the Sevananda. Not the Ananda, the bliss in the service of Bhagavan. You feel so much bliss serving Lord. And those who are suffering in this material world, if they listen to the pastimes of Krishna, they'll forget all the sufferings of this world, and they forget the three top jala, means the three sufferings of this world. They forget Adhyatmika, Devika, Bhautik, and they become absorbed in Bhagavad Katha. Sing with me. Tapta Jivanam. If you have hands, so why? Clapping. Sing. So beautiful Katha. Srimati Radhika herself, she's saying in the Gopi Gita. So nectarian pastimes of Lord. Two meanings. One is Bengartha, Mukhartha. Like one commentary, you can take the straight meaning of the words, direct meaning, and another one like a secondary meaning. It's so beautiful. Anyway, but this is not the context of the Harikatha now. The Katha of Bhagavan is so nectarian. So many people, they do everything for the nectar. You see, the demons, they did everything for the nectar. So the Swargam, the nectar of Swarga. To drink this nectar of Swarga, the demigods, the demons, they've churned the ocean. After churning the ocean, they got this nectar. And Swayam Bhagavan, he gave the demigods the nectar, gave the nectar to the demigods, and they've cheated the demons. Demons, they were very angry. Demons got angry, and they even attacked the demigods. This was a fight between demons and demigods. So this Swargamrit, nectar of Swarga. So there's the nectar of this world, called Marta Amrit. Marta is the name of this world of death. Then Swargamrit, then nectar of Swarga, then Mokshamrit, nectar of liberation, then Vaikuntamrit, nectar of Vaikunta, and then the nectar of Katamrit of Goloka Vrindavan. So Vrindavan is the place of the pastimes of Krishna. These beautiful and sweet pastimes of Krishna take place in Vrindavan. The Lilas of Jugal Sakar, the divine couple, until nowadays in Nidiban, 2 vans. This eternal Ras Lila is going on. It's not only rumor. Sorry. Niduban or Seva Kunja. in the Seva Kunja and also in Niduvan. Actually, Seva Kunja is called Nikunjavan. So until nowadays in the Niduvan and Seva Kunja, the Rasa Lila is going on. This divine transcendental pastime is still going on. It's not imaginary. This is not imaginary. Until nowadays, these two forests are the heart of Vrindavan. And still these confidential, sweet, amorous pastimes of Radha and Krishna are going on. This is true. What I want to say is that these beautiful, sweet pastimes of Lord, who does not want to hear them? Kabiriritam. Which poets have been described or chanted, glorified these pastimes? Brahma, Shiva, Narada, these kind of great poets, they have been doing that. These great personalities who know past, present and future, they have been in a beautiful way describing, glorified these Lilas. Especially Narada Rishi playing his Bina, he's glorifying the transcendental pastimes of Radha and Krishna. This is not ordinary. So, what is Ras? Ras is like we're dancing and singing. So many kinds of dancing and singing. Rhythm, instrument. This is not ordinary. Demigods also, they wanted to see. They brought their beloveds and they came to try to see the Ras Lila. But something amazing happened. The demigods, they fainted in their airplanes. And the wives, also overtaken by lust, they also fainted. Govinda Darshan is very rare. What speak for of human beings? Sukhadev Goswamipad told Maharaj Parikshit, Maharaj Parikshit, to see the pastimes of Govinda, even great demigods, they came with their wives, they came in their spaceships, beautiful Dibbabimon, like their divine spaceships, or you can say divine transcendental chariots. They came to see Krishna. But Jogamaya arranged that they couldn't even see Krishna. They didn't get this chance. Because these pastimes of Radha Govinda, especially the Rasa Lila Katha, it's very nigur tattva, confidential tattva. It's not ordinary things. Kalmash, all kinds of sins, unhappiness, they are taken away, they are destroyed. And immediately also, Divya Prem manifests. Six leaves of the creeper of bhakti. So the Krishna Katha is so beautiful. Shravana Mangalam. Oh, if someone just listens to this Katha, he'll get only auspiciousness. There's nothing inauspicious about it. Mangalahari. So, how is this? Mangala Bhavana Amangalahari. The Katha of Lord is full of auspiciousness and eradicates all inauspiciousness. This is for Bhagavan's Ramchandra Katha, generally they sing this. But the Katha of Krishna is so auspicious also. if you listen to Krishna Katha, everyone feels Prem, and they have all the symptoms of Prem, like changing color, crying, trembling, sweating. Srimadatam. You will get all kinds of opulences. Anima, Lagima, also mystic powers, also you get. Navanidhi. They will come to you and want you to engage them in service. They will be at your feet. I mean, Gurudev didn't say at your feet. He just said they want you to engage them in service. So those who give Harikatha, they are the topmost donors. Who will tell these kathas of Bhagavan? These beautiful sweet pastimes of Govinda. So Swarati Manido, you already have this with you, but you are running in the other direction. Just like, for example, in the navel of the deer, the kasturi, the musk, comes from the navel of the deer, and this musk scent is like everywhere, but the deer, he does not even know that the musk is coming from his own navel, and then he's running like a crazy to the direction of the musk scent, like that coming from the wind, and he's running somewhere, but actually that scent's coming from his own navel, and he doesn't even know, the deer. So in the same way, you already have it with you, you have it. You just need to manifest it. Manifest it. Manifest it. Just like the sun. Like the sun is always shining, right? Actually, the sun has no rising and sunset and setting. Just according to your angle of vision. According to your angle of vision, you see like day and night, isn't it? But actually the sun is always there, shining. So in the same way, Prema is already in your heart. It is. You just need to manifest it. Just like in the seed. In a latent position, everything is in the seed. Imagine a small mustard seed. Everything is there. How many kinds of leaves the plant has, how are the branches, everything is in the seed. But you cannot see it. But if you put it in the earth, in the favorable condition, if you water it in the soil, with the wind, like air, light, then the seed will automatically sprout and become a plant. And then it'll be so big. Isn't it? Just like the fruit of the banyan tree. The banyan tree fruit is so small, you cannot barely see it. The seed of the banyan tree. But when this seed grows into a plant, you see the banyan tree is like a gigantic tree. So many branches and roots and spread everywhere, like this banyan tree is very like large, and so much cooling sensation it gives. So the difference between the peepal tree and the banyan tree. Peepal tree, I think he's saying that the peepal tree sometimes it loses the leaves once a year. I think Gurudev mentioned this. And the bargat tree means the banyan tree, a whole year is full of coolness, like because of the leaves and shades. So we were discussing the other day, because the jiva is bound by maya, the jiva forgets his own swarup. Sorry. So what is the swarup of the jiva? We forget. The jiva is deluded by maya and wandering this material world. Wandering in this material world, when you attain the sadhu, So you need some mantra to make the bhutas go away, right? If you haven't achieved the siddhi, the perfection in the mantra, and you try to take the ghost out of someone, but you haven't achieved perfection in that mantra of ghosts, actually the ghost will come into you. So better be careful to avoid accidents, isn't it? You have to first attain the mantra siddhi, the perfection in that mantra. So if you haven't achieved mantra siddhi, you try to help someone, then finish for you. Like for example, somebody's drowning in the water, you don't know how to swim properly, okay? You don't know how to swim. Then you don't know how to swim. Then you jump in the water to try to save that person who is drowning. What will you do for him? That person who is drowning, he'll try to take hold of you, and actually he will drown you. He was going to die, and also you will also die because of this. You try to help him, but you don't know how. You don't know how to swim. So what I want to say is that mantra siddhi, perfection in the mantra. Oh, yesterday's katha. 5 kinds of rules of Raganuga Bhakti. Show this one, what I told in the beginning. Mayi sadhan. So discussing something about the Manah-Shiksha. Very beautiful book. This Nectarian Bhagavad Katha is so beautiful. But in the secondary meaning of this sloka of the Gopi Gita, we see the meaning of the separation mode Srimati Radhika is saying. She's not saying that the katha is like nectar, she's saying it's like poison. No, it's not nectar, it's death. Tapta Jivanam, those who hear your katha, their life is disgraced. Why? Because they will give up all their family members. So he will cry himself, and also he will make everyone cry for him. So he will leave his house, he will go away from his house, and he will come to Vrindavans calling out, Hey Radhe, Hey Radhe, and his family members will call out for him. Oh my son, oh my son, oh my daughter. Kabibiritam. The poets, they're just speaking about it, but it's actually not true. It's imaginary. Like if someone says, oh, there is a horse flying in the sky, like a horse with wings flying in the sky. The horses, they don't have wing. There's only things to tell to small kids. When the kids cannot fall asleep, Mom, I cannot sleep, do something for me. Then the mother tells this kind of crazy stories to the kid. Grandmother's tales. The tales. Tales, no, I'd say tale. Tales of grandmother. Tales. So all the sins, they are not destroyed with Harikatha. Actually, they grow even more. You suffer even more. Krishna, those who hear your katha, they go from house to house, wandering from door to door. The person before was a prince, and now he gave up all the kingdom, wandering the forest. Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they are not ordinary. Actually, in the worldly conception, you can see they were born in high-class Pandit Brahmana families. They were very learned and scholar. They were the financial minister and prime minister of the king Yusen Saha. So they gave up positions in the kingdom and they came to Vrindavan, and what they're doing? Going from the house to the house of Vrajavasis, begging for food, madhukari. Day and night they're crying. They do the parikrama of Giriraj in the month of Jet, scorches rays of the sun. So the path of Giriraj Govardhana, full of stones, they're burning more than fire, like a hot piece of iron. And when they walk, they have so many blisters. They cannot even walk, then they faint. Krishna himself lift him up. Sanatana, no need to show all this renunciation. Sanatana, I will give a piece of Giriraj for you with 4 chinna, 4 symbols, so 4 impressions. 1, my footstep, another mark, it will be the mark of my flute, my stick, and also the hoof of cow. Until now, this stone is still present in this world. The main sila, the main stone, is where nowadays? Not in Jaipur. In Radha Damodar? Radha Damodar? Actually, the one is in Vrindavan is a pratibhut, non-different stone, but the original stone that Krishna gave to Sanatana Goswami is there. I mean, not in Vrindavan, another place. So, how is the pastimes of Lord? So he was a prince and now he's wandering Vrindavan. He doesn't even have food. He eats just a little bit. Like, takes some wheat, mixed with water, like bakes, gives to the deity. Deity says, please put some salt in it. Then he tells the deity. The Vrajavasis, they also swear the deity. If you want to become Vrajavasi, you have to learn how to swear like a Vrajavasi. Like to call names like a Vrajavasi. Otherwise, how can you become a Vrajavasi? The Vrajavasis swearing words, they are very sweet. Those who are really Vrajavasi, their insults are very sweet. So a saint was going everywhere, and then there was a parikrama, and it was so full of people. It was a village, so he came there. So people from village there have so much faith. So they saw the saint. Okay, let's cook for the saint. They cook puri, kheer, rice, sweet rice, and something else for the rice for the sadhu. So someone saw that the saint was not eating. Saint, why you are not eating? Everyone else is eating. Oh, I don't eat. I just take fruits. Then, but this person told, shut up. And some insulting words. Yeah, you have to eat. Why don't you eat? This is true. So actually, the insults, the swearing words that the Vrajavas they give, it's so sweet actually, because of their love. They have so much love for the saints. That's why Sanatana Goswamipad, he used to live in Braj. Everybody used to call him Bare Baba. Until nowadays, remembering this Bare Baba, thousands of people, they do the parikrama of Giriraj. On that day called Mura Purnima. This tradition came from Sanatana Goswami actually. Because the Vrajavas, they have so much affection, love and respect for the saints. So in remembering the day of when Sanatana Goswami departed from this world, until nowadays the Vrajavasis, they shave and perform Giriraj Parikrama. So if you listen to Harikatha, you will become a beggar. The devotees also say, Thakurji, I will punish you. Why? You made me a beggar, right? Before I was wearing royal clothes, and now you made me like wearing only this loincloth, just covering the parts. I became a beggar, so I'll punish you. How will you punish me? Then the devotee says, I'll punish you. Yeah, I'll arrest you. I'll arrest you where? In the dungeon of my heart. You'll have to always stay sitting in the dungeon of my heart. But one day you'll come out of this dungeon. No. You'll never come out of the dungeon of my heart. Maybe billions of years can pass. Births and births of Brahma, but I'll never let you out of the dungeon of my heart. Manah-Shiksha is saying, look, bestow the jewel of love of Rati for Radha and Krishna. So Bhagavan is Prema Bhikhari. Actually, Bhagavan is also begging for love. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's Krishna himself, taking the moods and complexion of Srimati Radhika, and he's relishing all these moods, and he's also making the jivas relish the same mood. I'll come to one more subject. We're discussing before. Sorry. So in Vraja Bhakti, there are 5 rules that we are discussing. So 5 procedures of Raganuga Bhakti. So yesterday I told about this bhajan anusthan, procedures of bhajan or ritual of bhajan. So 5 kinds of procedures of process of Raganuga Bhakti. First, Swabhishta Bhavmoy Sadhan. Crazy, where is there? Did you write or not? After the sloka Shruti Smriti Puranadi. Put. Sloka 7. Did you find? Yeah, this one. Yeah, so we're discussing this. Sabishta Bhavmoy Sadhan. So you So first sadhana, and then that becomes the sadhya, the goal. You can see the picture. Raktak Patrak there in Dasya Bhav. It's written Rakta Patrak. It's Raktak Patrak. They serve Krishna so much. But there's one point here. Give attention to it. Raktak Patrak, they don't think they're the servants of Krishna. If they thought they were the servants of Krishna, then how? This would be not possible for them to perform Raganuga Bhakti. Shuddha Dasa, pure Dasa, is only present in Ayodhya. And the example of it is Hanumanji. Pure Dasya Bhav. Rakta Patrak, they are servants in Vrindavan, generally you see and you hear about them. Actually, they think they are the servants of Nanda Maharaj. They don't think they are the servants of Krishna. And they serve Krishna as like a son, actually. Another, Sakhabhav, in the middle, Subhav Shuddham. So beautiful friendship mood, serving Krishna. Sometimes they climb on his shoulders. Sometimes also they take Krishna on their shoulders. They feed their own remnants to Krishna. They also eat his food remnants. So many kinds of laughing and joking with Krishna. Like Srimad Bhagavatam explains. Sukhadev Goswamipad said, "Oh Maharaj Parikshit, amazing pastimes. The Advaitavadis, they are eager for Brahma Sukha, they want to merge in Brahma. But the happiness of Vraja in front of them, in front of the happiness of Brahma, is completely insignificant. I mean, this happiness of Brahma is completely insignificant in front of happiness of Vraja. Oh, the devotees of Dasya, two kinds of devotees of Dasya. One Madhurja, another Aishwarya. So they think Krishna is Shuddha Dasya is Hanuman, pure Dasya. Hanuman also serves, but he always thinks, oh, Bhagavan Ram, like Ram is Bhagavan, he has Aishwarya Buddhi, is opulent, all in reverence. But in Braj there's not even a scent of opulence mood. And even though they see so many, there's so much opulence in Braj, so much opulence actually. Actually, it's more opulence than all of Vaikunta Yoda. You can put all the opulence of Vaikunta Yoda, Dwarka in one side of the scale, and the other side of the scale you put the opulence of only Vrindavan. Still the opulence of Vrindavan will be so much heavier, like because there's so much opulence in Goloka Vrindavan, more than the other places. But still the Vrajavasis, they don't think Krishna is Bhagavan. The Vrajavasis, they have such a sanskar in their hearts. What? Krishna is a family member to us. He's a member of our family. If your son becomes the prime minister or the president, will you touch the feet of your son or come to his feet? All the brigaders, like all the top in army, will give honor to your son, but you'll never give honor to your son in this way, because he'll continue to be your son, not the president. So in the same way, Vrajavasis saw all the opulence of Krishna. For 7 days, 7 nights, Krishna lifted the gigantic Giriraj Govardhan with his pinky finger of his left hand. They saw this directly. But still, not even one Vrajavasi told, oh, Krishna is Bhagavan. Not even one. Even the Sakas told, come on. Krishna said, look, I am taking this alone. Saka said, oh, what alone? We also helped you with our sticks. We also helped you with our sticks. Do you think you lifted alone? So they're like insulting Krishna, like, oh, do you think you lifted up by yourself? Of course not. We helped you out. Then Krishna, oh yeah, then Krishna, for like the half centimeter, he moves his down his hand. Then all the sticks of the sakas, they just became bent and broke. Tak, 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 tak. And now Giriraj Govardhan started moving, shaking. So there was an earthquake. In the Richter scale. So imagine 5-6 points of earthquake in a Richter scale. Like everything moves so much, like very difficult. So when Giriraj Govardhan started moving, everyone was afraid. Krishna, Krishna, strong hand, arms, Krishna, strong arms, Krishna, please protect us. You know some Tantra mantra? Yes. The Vrajavasis, they understand. Krishna, he has some mystic power. Because in the Namakarana, the name giving ceremony, Gargachara told, Henand and Jashude, yes, your son Narayana Samagunai, means Narayana will absorb in him, like some qualities of Narayana will be him. Sometimes, just like a person is possessed by a ghost, maybe 5 people cannot catch the person because he has the strength of the ghost. So Narayana Samagunai means like sometimes Narayana will absorb in his body, like possess his body. So they think, no, Narayana is Bhagavan. Narayana is in our house in the form of Shalagram Shila. You know Narayan Shila? Gopal has no potency for this, no strength actually. So the Vrajavasis, they have this speciality. What I want to say? So even though the Krishna shows so much opulence to the Vrajavasis never believe that Krishna is Bhagavan. This is the difference between Mathura and Gokula Vasis. The Mathura Vasis, they say, oh, Krishna is the son of Devaki. And the Vrindavana Vasi, the Gokula Vasis, they will say, Krishna is the son of Mother Jashoda. Gurudeva also used to say this. When Gurudeva used to go to Gokul, Brahmanas would take the mic and say, Krishna was born in the jail of Kamsa, from the womb of Devaki, and he was just brought up by Mother Jashoda here. Gurudeva said, hey, if you speak this, I'll go away, I'll not even give you some dakshin, some donation. Tell what is in the Bhagavatam. This is true. The real Vrajavasi, Gokulavasi, the Vrindavanavasi, he'll say, oh yeah, Krishna is the son of Nanda Jashoda. Okay, come to the Katha. So Saka Vatsad. You see Nanda Maharaj. Can you see this picture? So Nanda Maharaj is telling to Gopal, son Gopal, take my wooden sandals, bring them to me. You see, Krishna is the Supreme Lord of all unlimited universes. Srimad Bhagavatam explains. So Brahma, Shiva and all these demigods from all the universe, they are falling to the feet of Bhagavan, at his feet and praying to him. But today this Bhagavan, he's taking the wooden sandals of Nanda Maharaj on his own head. And he cannot even lift them because like they're having, he's a young, small baby. But you see, the last fraction of Bhagavan, he's Ananta Shesh holding all the universes on its heads. And now the same Krishna cannot carry the shoes of his own father. So Krishna Baladev Prabhu, Sankarshan and all the Vishnus, and then this fraction comes, Shesha. So Sheshanaga, he's carrying all these unlimited billions of universes on his head. And now Krishna cannot even lift this wooden sandals of his father. He carries for a bit, then he falls. Not only that, Bhagavatam explains that Krishna wakes up early and Gopal, Krishna, Balaram, they touch the feet of Nanda and Jashoda, and Nanda and Jashoda, they give blessing to Krishna Balaram every day. For Devaki and Vasudeva, this is not possible. After Krishna killed Kamsa, Krishna and Balaram, they came to the jail of Kamsa to deliver Vasudeva and Devaki. Krishna Balaram, they went to touch the feet of Devaki and Vasudeva. But Devaki and Vasudeva told, no, don't touch our feet. Because they know, although they are our sons, they are Bhagavan, Vishnu. They have already showed us the form with 4 arms. But in Braj, you see here, Nanda Maharaj, what is he doing? Sometimes Nanda Maharaj puts his feet on his head saying, yeah, my son, take all this dust and be victorious, have auspiciousness, oh my son, be blessed. So the Vatsalya Bhava. Mahoday. Parikshit Maharaj is very astonished and he's asking, hey Gurudeva, you know present, past and future. Which activities Nanda and Yashoda performed in the previous life? That they got this Vatsalya Bhava for Krishna. That Sri Hari, who is so what did Nanda Jashoda do? That Krishna, the Supreme Lord, he's sucking the breast of Mother Jashoda, breastfeeding, like she's breastfeeding him. Nanda Jashoda also sometimes chastises Krishna and explain to him, don't steal my son, don't do this, do that, like this. All the instructions of Veda, Purana, Upanishad. So all the Vedas, actually they are the instructions of Lord. They manifested from the lotus lips of Krishna. The Veda is directly the form of Bhagavan. So the only rule, always remember the Lord. Remember Lord. Never forget Him. This is the only prohibition. So from the Supreme Court there is a rule, and at the same time the prohibition, like a law and prohibition. So in the same way, Bhagavan says, always remember Lord. But now Nanda Maharaj is ordering God, saying, bring my shoes. And prohibitions also. Then Nanda Maharaj says, don't do this. Jashoda also says, son, don't steal. So much love they have in teaching Krishna. And why do you steal? Does anyone worship as a thief? No, if somebody worships a thief, is with like beating him up. But you see, today Gopal, he's very famous in Vraja as Makanchor, the butter thief. Yes, brother. If someone calls Krishna butter thief, Bhagavan becomes so pleased. If you say, oh Bhagavan Vishnu, you are everywhere, you're the supreme controller, then Bhagavan is not pleased. But if you say, oh Bhagavan Krishna, you are a butter thief, you are a thief, then Bhagavan will be so pleased. Because he's a butter thief. Our acharyas also give it beautiful meaning. Actually, Makam. Makan. What is the actual meaning of butter? Makam. Ma means not, and kan, lust. So lust, there's no lust. It's Prema actually. He's stealing love. So actually, what does Bhagavan steal? Tell me, he's stealing love. Navanit means Bhagavan is stealing love. So in one meaning, okay, he's stealing Makan, like butter, but actually he's stealing love. Krishna is begging for love. He's the beggar of love. Dukul. Dukul means matrikul and pitrikul. Like if you take shelter of Lord, all your sins will be destroyed. If the person is Kanishta Adhikari, 7 generations automatically they are delivered from the mother dynasty and also father dynasty. And if the person is a Madhyam Adhikari, Madhyam Devati, then 14 generations are delivered. And if the person is Uttam Bhagavat, then 21 generations are delivered. Look. Dukula Choran. Dukul also means like the cloth that covers the breast. So Bhagavan also, Lila Purushottam, how? He's stealing the clothes of the gopis actually also. So beautiful pastimes also. And full of Siddhanta. Actually Krishna is not a lusty person. No. Actually there are many Lilas. Oh. If you come to the shelter of Govinda, not one, but the sins for unlimited lives will be destroyed. If only once you chant His holy names. If once you chant His holy names. Sakrit means only once. If you chant His names, what will happen? Your sins will be destroyed. You see about Dasharatha Maharaj. So I'll tell some story of the Ramayana. I know time is up. So Dasharatha Maharaj, he shot the Shabda Bedimban. You know the story, I'm just telling briefly. And the son of that blind Rishi, Shavana Kumar, he died. And then this Andamuni, he gave also curse to Nanda Maharaj, to Dasharatha Maharaj. You have to die. You have to die feeling separation from your son. That time he was not married. Like 1,000 years before he had family. So he was upset. He came to the ashram of Vasistha Rishi. Vasistha Rishi that time was not in his ashram. But some disciples of Vasistha Rishi were there. They took some water of the Ganges. They told him to take a tulsi leaf, and he chanted 3 times the name of Ram, like because he had committed sin, right? So of killing that boy. In this way, you are free from all the sin. But when Vasistha Rishi came to the ashram, then Vasistha was so upset, so angry. Sorry, one name of Ram is enough to remove all the sins. So why did you tell him to chant 3 times? Because if only once, Sakridopi means once, if you chant holy names, No need to again and again.
एक बार नाम लेते सारे तुम्हारे पाप नष्ट
Then all your sins are already destroyed. Only once if you chant the names of Lord.
ऐसे लिखा है।
Ramana explains.
इसके आगे की कथा बहुत सुंदर है।
The rest of the story is also so beautiful.
भले अयोध्या में उस समय रामचंद्र के जन्म नहीं हुए।
So that time Ramachandra was not born yet.
इतना हजारों साल तक बाद
So after so many thousands of years was when Ramachandra was born actually.
किंतु देखो राम
But the glories of the names of Ram, you see.
आज एक दिन मैंने एक कथा सुनाया।
One day I told the story. Look,
भरत जी वो खड़म लेकर के
Bharata, he took the wooden sandals to Chitrakoot. You know the story, time is up. Pujari arranged for the arati.
क्या बोले
So
फिर सारे रात जो है
then they are trying to convince Ram to come back to Ayodhya. You know this story.
किंतु अंत में
But in the end,
रामचंद्र ने कहा
Ramachandra told,
पितृ सत्य मुझे पालन करना ही है।
I need to follow the words of my father. I'd rather die than to break a promise.
उस समय कई की नहीं कही
Then KK,
हे राम
she told, hey Ram,
कुछ भी घटना हुई ये मेरी द्वारा हुई।
actually whatever happened was my fault.
मैंने तुम्हारे पिताजी से
It was me who asked your father
एक वर्ष मेरे पुत्र
two benedictions. In one benediction, my son Bharat
से तुम 14 साल के लिए वनवास
had to be the king of Ayodhya. Another one, you would be in exile for 14 years. So now I'm asking, I'm like taking my word back.
कलंक से मुझे तुम मुक्त करा दो।
Just I,
वहाँ पर इतने नाम तक वेरी पैथेटिक डायलॉग
so this is a very pathetic dialogue. You can read.
सुंदर कोई की तो कहने लगे मेरे
KK said,
जीते रहूंगी तब तक जैसे तू उसके
until I'm alive,
जला दिया जाता है
I'll be like burning.
सानोली जाने जो ना जाए पड़ा
Tushanal, just like tush is like the husk. What is tush? Husk. So it's like burning.
चावल तो देखा दाम देखा क्या
Have you seen rice?
के जो ऊपर जो
But with the husk. So when you burn,
उसमें आग लगा
you can burn.
जलेगी ऊपर
And the inside will burn everything, but outside you cannot see burning. So KK said, I will suffer all my life because of this. I want to be free from this
कलंक से मुझे
bad fame, from this,
भगवान रामचंद्र ने क्या
bad reputation. And please, just I want to take my word back.
ये जो है आपके साथ बर
Then Rama told,
देन जो है
look,
किसके साथ हुई
this thing of your benediction you asked was with my father, not with me.
मैं तो पितृ आज्ञा पालन कर
Actually, I'm just following the words of my father.
पिता दशरथ महाराज जी नहीं कहा
If you say, oh, but Father Dasharatha Maharaj actually didn't tell you to go to the forest. KK told. So you can listen carefully that when Ram at that time he came to Kop Bhavan, but Dasharatha Maharaj he was just facing down, and KK she was sitting,
मैंने पूछा
and Ramachandra asked at that time, Father, what happened?
कई के नहीं कहा दिया
KK told,
कोई थोड़ी बात है थोड़ी सी
Ram, this is nothing. Just for a small thing, your father is creating such a havoc.
कहते हैं बहुत नाटक से है ना? स्त्री उचित नाटकीय ढंग से क्या कही अरे मैंने जो वर मांग लिया
Then she was like this, like in a womanly way, saying, "Oh, it's nothing. I just asked for two things, and your father is creating so much problem." Before he was asking, telling me, "Ask, whatever you want to ask, ask my own life. I'm ready to give you." Before he was saying this, oh, beautiful wife, just asking for anything. Sumukha Chandrabadni, like your moon-faced beautiful wife, just ask. And now I've asked him, what is his condition? When I asked, now what happened to him? See.
रामचंद्र बहुत
So Ramachandra very humbly, he said, oh, my mother.
आप ही बताइए ना
Okay, so my father is not telling, so you tell me.
राम कई की नहीं कई क्या
Then KK told what?
ये देखो
Look,
मैंने ये पहली बार मांग लिया
first I asked
जे मेरा बेटा
that my son Bharat, he would be the king of Ayodhya.
राज सिंहासन में बैठेंगे और दूसरी
And another point,
तुम्हें 14 साल के लिए
I've asked that you for 14 years you should be in the forest.
राज स्थान पर जाना नहीं
You should not go to any city. You should stay in the jungle for 14 years.
14 साल के लिए रामचंद्र बहुत प्रसन्न
Ramachandra was very pleased. Oh, only this.
के बाद जो है रामचंद्र चले गए इस कथा को आप
then Ramachandra left, then how Dasharatha Maharaja left body. So the Ramayana Katha, I could speak whole night because Ramayana Katha is so long. But anyway, the context is that Dasharatha Maharaja didn't say, Ram, you go to the forest. Because Shastra explains, if you keep silence, it's just like saying yes. He didn't say yes or not, or no, but he kept silence. And if you stay in silence, this is just like approving, just like saying yes. So Dasharatha Maharaj said, Rama told, it was the instruction of my father. Although my father didn't tell me directly to go to the forest, still, he consented. And actually Ramachandra, he was so pleased. Ramachandra didn't say, oh father, what did I do wrong that you're sending me to the forest? Not even once he said this. Ramachandra said, Ramachandra was so pleased. Just like a boy, when he gets a new cloth, immediately the boy will take out his old cloth and exchange for the new clothes he just got. So in the same way, Ramachandra was so pleased. And he gave up all these royal clothes and he put the clothes of a Muni. He went with his wife Sita and Lakshman to the forest. So the question arises, when he went to the forest, he went already wearing the wooden sandals or not? He went barefoot, right? So you can see the picture when Ramachandra is leaving for the forest. So he's barefoot. But when Ramachandra was crossing the Ganges, the story about the boatman, Kebat? Some people say Rama was wearing the wooden sandals but it wouldn't make sense because Ramachandra asked the boatman to cross him in the Ganges, but the boatman told, before you come here, I already know. I got to know everything about you. What? I know that you touched the stone and you made the stone become a woman. So this my boat is made of wood. Maybe if you touch my boat, also my boat will become a woman. So I already have one woman. Imagine if this boat become another woman. How can I feed two women? And my boat is so small. If I will not have this boat, how can I take care of two wives? To take care of one wife is so difficult. Imagine if my boat becomes also a woman. So difficult to maintain a woman. Imagine if my boat also transforms into a woman. How can I give up my wife? And if I don't have a boat, how can I maintain my life? So Bhagavan, don't cheat me. I will rub and wash your feet. I will rub and check if your feet will have, and also drink the water of your feet to see if there's some tantra mantra in your feet. Your feet has so much tantra mantra because you made a stone become a woman. So first I'll check. I'll wash your feet. I'll rub. I'll wash. So I want to check if you won't make my boat become a woman. So some pantas they say. So if Bhagavan Ramachandra was, he would be wearing wooden sandals. So I maybe didn't give it so much attention about the Ramayana, what's written, but the point is explained that Ramachandra at that time he was barefoot. So where did Ram find that wooden sandals? And then he brought to Ayodhya. Even the father of Sita, he was there. He told Bharat, you have to see how Ram will be pleased. In the end, Bharata came back with the wooden sandals. But what is the story about these wooden sandals?